Great. Last step of the evaluation process is the team selection camp, which is phase 3, which is, basically at that point you're near the end of tryouts. The teams have been, shrunk to usually around, 18 to 22 bodies at that point, depending. And that is a chance for the coaches of those teams to get to know those players a little bit better, see which kids fit together, how the team gels. What's the important factors in phase 3?
Yeah, so phase 3, they move into what we call practice groups, and generally the highest level team and the A1 team will carry some extra players, usually about 18 skaters and an extra goalie into the early part of that phase. And the idea was those players will be evaluated and eventually move their way down through the teams as they release players till we get to the numbers that we want on each team. So this one becomes important. A very much broader range, I think, of things come into play as far as team selection goes. This is where coaches are looking for not only your talent on the ice, but are you showing up on time? Are you a positive influence in the dressing room? That coachability piece. Do you listen? Do you ask questions? Do you work hard in practice? Those are important key pieces to it. And also at this point, we're playing exhibition games against other associations, and that ups the intensity a little bit for players. As you go through those phase 2 scrimmages, it's easy in some cases to get a little complacent playing against your buddies and your peers when all of a sudden you're facing off against a Langley jersey or a Cloverdale jersey. It ratchets up a little bit in terms of the intensity. So they're looking for players that rise to that occasion as well. So it's a shorter period. There's a handful of exhibition games and practices. There's some tough decisions for coaches to make at that point because there's not a lot separating the players. Sometimes it comes into play, your fit on a line, or whether you're left-hand shot or right-hand shot. Sometimes those sort of things come into play a little bit in some of those final decisions. There are very, very tough decisions for the coaches to make at that point, and they try to get as good an evaluation of those players in those tougher situations of exhibition games and hard practices.